Hello, this is Tammy Hewlett from Swimming and Stamps, and I'm here today to show you a quick video on how I added this text on a path that goes around my photo on my scrapbook page. So to do this, you need to attach the text to a freeform line. Now you might think that maybe you could attach the text to a punch, a square punch, and that it would go around the punch. However, that won't work. What happens if you attach it to a square punch is it will go inside the punch. So what you really need to do is add a freeform line. And to do that, you go over to the Design Center and select Freeform and select Add a Line. And what you'll get is a bunch of starter lines. And so now what we need to do is build a line similar to what I want on my page. So click on the line and select Insert Point. And so I'm going to bring this down in a little. I'm going to try to get it as straight as possible. And then I'm going to select Insert Point again. And bring this down. It's a little longer than it is wide, so that's why I'm trying to do that. Bring it over here and say Insert Point again. Again, I'm trying to get as straight as possible, but we'll kind of figure this out later. Okay, then hit OK. All right, now what I want to do is try to get this line to line up with my words. Oh, and look at that, I was pretty close. Okay, so it's very hard to tell when this was a blank sheet if I had my lines very straight. You can see that I really don't. So here's what I did to help. I went to punches and I added a square punch. And I put it in the proximate place where I wanted my text. So put it about like that. Then let's send this backwards so that it's behind the line that I just added. And so now we're going to click on the line, and you'll notice that the line is a little crooked on this side and it doesn't quite go down far enough. So in order to edit the line and straighten it out, double click on the line and we're going to bring it over and let's see if that did it. Yeah, that's pretty close. Anyway, you can keep double clicking on your line and kind of making little adjustments until you get it about right. That looks really good. Okay, so now I added an extra text box over here with my words in it before I started the video, and I'm going to bring that to the front now so that I can bring it in front of my freeform line. When you're building your own scrapbook page and you want to add a text box, go to Text under the Design Center and just simply add Text. Then you double click on that text box and you can write whatever you want. And then when you're done, click off of it. Okay, I'm going to delete that since I already have a text box here with the words inside of it. Once you're all done writing your text, click on the text, hold on the Shift key, and then click on your freeform line. Then right click and select Attach to Shape. Oops, you know what I did? Okay. That's funny that I did that. Okay, we're going to say detach from shape. Oops. It went inside the punch is what it did. I'm going to move that punch out of the way. Oh, I see what's going on. Let me click on the punch. Okay, you're going to say detach from shape. Okay, so it's hard to get this freeform line. There you go. Now you can see that I highlighted the freeform line. And now I want to hit Shift. And now I'm going to say Attach to Shape. that makes it go around the freeform line. I think I'm going to leave it like this so you can tell the difference between the one I'm adding during this video and the one that's already on my scrapbook page. So now that I've done this, I'll tell you what happened when I was doing my page is I realized initially that this line right here went up a little too high, so I had to make an adjustment to it. So to do that, if you want to make any adjustments to your line after you add the text, you really can't. So what you have to do is click on the attached shape until you see the little squares going around it like this, and then right click and say, having a little trouble. Let me try going up to the top here. There we go. Now right click and say detach from shape. Once you do that, you can double click on that freeform line and lower the line so that it works correctly. And then you just have to hit shift again and reattach. So that's how you make adjustments to your line. Okay, the other issue that I ran into, I'm going to keep the line opaque right now. I'll tell you how to get rid of this line eventually here. But the other thing that I ran into was that as I was looking through my words, I saw that some of the names were actually, like right here it says Lindsay, so we have the L-I-N-D-S on one side and the A-Y coming up here. So how do you fix that? Because you want your word to all be on the same side. Okay, so double click, and what I would do is just add some spaces. And I did that until my words broke at the right place. So sometimes I actually had to add an extra word so I didn't have a super long space, or I changed my verbiage. Actually, you can see right here that, oops, I did it again. It's very hard to get this. I think I had better luck up here. Okay, was that right here, like the C is showing up. There we go. Now it's the whole word creative is on the bottom. And I still have an L and an I here. So that's what I did to make adjustments to my words so that they were all, I had whole words as it was going along. When you're finally done and you've got it all spaced and your words look good and everything's great, when you're clicked on the freeform line, just take the opacity down to 0 and your line disappears. So there you go. Hope you have fun with that trick. It's a super cool tool to use, and I would love to see what you create. Thanks.